On a Sunday night when both Jordan Poole and Anthony Edwards were cold, the Warriors stormed back in the fourth quarter led by Donte DiVincenzo and Klay Thompson. Even though Golden State almost choked at the end, both Dubs executed key plays down the stretch, so I want to break down this comeback. Minnesota was up by 12 early in the fourth quarter, and halfway through the Warriors decided to ride the hot hand of Klay Thompson. On the strong side, we have a simple pin down by Donte, and the T-Wolves decided to switch this off-ball screen even though the whole game they were playing straight up. I love the young Anthony Edwards, but defensively he was slouching in the fourth quarter, and this is a Warriors staple where Thompson starts in the paint and pops up high through an elevator screen set by both Looney and Kuminga. Since Minnesota do not switch off-ball picks, Edwards gets caught without communication, allowing Klay to have a wide-open triple up top. In a one-possession game, Anthony Lamb sets a pin down for Klay, and Edwards this time does a good job preventing the three ball. The second action becomes a handoff screen involving Donte, and when bigs are involved in the screening action, it is common for them to show while the guard fights over the screen to recover. However, DiVincenzo has been hanging out with Jordan Poole too much, I guess, and pulls a nice hezzy in and out dribble, freezing Naz Reid just enough to go baseline and into a ridiculous off-leg reverse layup that ties the game. Timeout T-Wolves. With JP being cold the whole game, it isn't often we see the ball up top with Klay in an on-ball scenario. But here he calls Lamb for a high pick and roll to target Naz Reid on the defensive end since Reid is a much slower big man. However, because Klay was on fire, Lamb ends up slipping the screen, not allowing Minnesota to communicate on this defensively, and momentarily ends up doubling Thompson. Huge mistake here as Lamb is now wide open, and credit Klay for making the right basketball play for the big assist. Now we're in clutch territory, and because Klay was smoking hot in the second half, McDaniels unfortunately bites on the smallest of shot fakes, giving Klay a baseline drive that collapses Minnesota's defense. Ant correctly rotates over as the weak side low man, and Mike Conley is now covering the two weak side Warriors. Credit Donte for sliding up higher on the wing to create just enough spacing, giving Klay a much better passing lane and getting himself a wide open catch and shoot triple. Big shot right here. As the Warriors were on a huge 15-3 run, we have a high pick and roll involving Looney, and Minnesota game plan to have the big play drop while the guard recovers over the screen. Honestly, Klay had an open shot here, but makes a selfless pass to a rolling Looney, who isn't exactly a threat. Here's when Ant Edwards falls asleep one more time, as Looney isn't able to find JP, but turns into a handoff screen for Klay. Minnesota is not switching off-ball screens like I mentioned, but Ant is trailing Klay too much here, and doesn't even get a hand up for this fading to the right three-pointer. There you guys have it, a quick breakdown of a sweet comeback in the fourth quarter led by none other than Klay Thompson, who's been absolutely on fire since the turn of the calendar year. After dropping 42 a couple nights ago, Klay turned up another 32 piece with 6 threes and a couple big ones late in the game. Donte DiVincenzo is also crucial tonight, making spot-up threes and creating second chance opportunities while playing clutch defense. Solid win against another fringe playoff team as the Warriors go back up over 500 again. Now on to Portland on Tuesday, so if you guys like this content, like and subscribe to see more.